Before we get too far down the path of learning the nitty and gritty of Excel, let's talk about the inevitable. The inevitable uh-oh, meaning you're working in your Excel document and then it gets overwhelmed and the whole thing crashes. Or maybe your laptop battery dies and you think it's all gone forever. Well, thankfully, Excel's looking out for us in the background and there may be some ways to get that data back. First, let's talk about when you have a workbook that has been previously saved, meaning I open a workbook, I save it, I name it, it's now saved, and I continue to make some edits, and then everything crashes. So to recover that, the first thing you're going to do is just open up Excel again, and you should see a document recovery pane that opens up. And you can click on one of these previous versions, double click on it to open it, and you should have more of your data available, more of those last changes there. Now this is using auto recovery, and Excel is periodically just saving the information in case something bad happens. And we can actually go in and edit the frequency that Excel is checking behind us and taking down that information. So let's do that now. If I wanted to change the auto recovery options, I'd head over to File, down all the way to Options, and then Save on the left-hand side. And then right here on the right-hand side, we see our auto recover information. So right now, auto recover is saving information every 10 minutes, but maybe I want it to do that more frequently. So all I need to do is reduce the time, let's say every 5 minutes, and click OK. And now Excel will create one of those auto recovered versions for you every 5 minutes. Something else that auto recovery is really helpful for is in case you need to go back and restore a previous version of your workbook. Maybe you went totally wrong and it's a lot of undoing, or you ran a macro which you can't undo. So if you need to get back to a previous version, auto recovery can help you there too. All you'll do is click on File, down to Info, and then scroll down a little bit, and underneath Manage Workbook, you'll see all of these auto-recovered versions. Double click on one of them and it will bring up that old version of the workbook. So hopefully it's right before where everything went wrong for you. Lastly, if you never saved your workbook, if everything crashes and like moments later you realize, oh gosh, I forgot to save it at all. I never even named the file anything. If that's the case, then you may be able to get it back as well. We're going to go back to where we were before. So File, Info, scroll down, but this time we're going to click on Manage Workbook and recover unsaved workbooks. I don't believe I have any right now, so mine will probably look empty, but if you had any in here, you could just double click on them and that would bring that back as well. So there we go. Hopefully no more uh-oh moments. Hopefully now you feel empowered to be able to get your data back if you lose it. And just like that, we are on to the next module. The next one is going to be a good one. It's going to be all about productivity and efficiency. So oddly enough, it's going to be about how to spend less time in Excel because we want to do things in the most productive way possible. I'll see you there.